Okay, guys, we got two black canaries for the price of one. So if you like Sara and hate Laurel, you should be happy. But if you hate Sara and like Laurel, go smack yourself in the face because, who hates Sara? She's the OG, man. Hey, everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about Arrow Season 4, Episode 6, Lost Souls. And this is all about losing your soul and then finding them again. And Sara is one of those people, but then there are a couple of other characters that are kind of losing their soul spiritually, I guess, like Felicity. She's kind of losing herself a little bit with her relationship with Oliver. And yeah, so I guess there could be a double meaning there with this Lost Souls title. And yeah, we see a lot of these characters, specifically Sara, struggling to find herself. And because she, just like Thea, couldn't control herself, but she's even having a tougher time, it seems like. And you would have thought, I would have thought that Sara wouldn't have that much of a tough time. And it looks like she is. And now she's leaving the group to go on her own spiritual journey. Obviously, hopefully, by the time she gets back, she'll be ready for Legends of Tomorrow, which is the spin-off series that's in development. And I'm looking forward to that. Maybe that's going to be something that will be resolved in Legends of Tomorrow, not in Arrow. So I'm wondering if they're just going to leave that for now until that whole crossover. The crossover is like in 2 or 3 more weeks, I believe. So episode 8, this is episode 6. The Legends of Tomorrow, the big crossover with Flash is going to be happening in episode 8 of both shows. So it does make me wonder, will it be resolved there, or will they let it linger on for Legends of Tomorrow to deal with? We also got the return of Mama Smoak. Felicity's mother is in town, and Felicity ain't too happy about that, and she's kind of taking it out on Oliver. Even though I really like that, how Oliver wants to make Mama Smoak very happy. And I thought there was a lot of funny lines there between Oliver, the chattering between them. I really enjoy that stuff. And then it started getting a little bit more dramatic with their relationship when Felicity started to confess a little bit. But I actually enjoyed. I was worried for a little bit that it might become too season 3-ish, because season 3 Felicity, especially towards the end there, I didn't like that Felicity. I didn't like the more drama queen Felicity. But here, it served its purpose, and they actually got through it. So I actually enjoyed the Felicity and Oliver moments in this episode. I actually thought it wasn't bad like it was in season 3. I actually thought this is actually pretty well written. There's a good excuse for why Felicity's acting the way she is. It's not just because she has feelings for Ray or something like that. It's because she feels actually guilty for what happened to Ray. Even though I think she was being a little bit too hard on herself, but it was a legitimate excuse, because if she didn't leave town, she would have known about Ray earlier. So I actually liked all that. The action in this episode was actually pretty good too. I really liked that moment where, specifically where Thea, Sara, and Laurel, they rush into Damien Dark's, I guess, apartment or whatever, and fighting all those guys, his henchmen. And it kind of started making me think, wow, the Team Arrow is really like a unit now. They're like a SWAT team or something, going after all these bad guys. I actually like it, and it's very different from season 1. When you think back at season 1 of Arrow, it was just Oliver by himself kicking ass, and now he has this whole team, which I really like. I really think it's a really cool switch from the beginning. It shows how much Arrow's evolved since the beginning. We even get a little bit more Damien Dark in this episode, and he is definitely shaping up to be a threatening villain. And he had a little fight there with Oliver. It wasn't a big one. It wasn't as big as the Zoom versus Flash fight from last night. But it was good. I want to see more of Damien Dark, man. I want to see what he can really do. Not just, grab chain using the Force and grabbing a chain and making it choke Oliver's neck. I want to see more, more of that. I want to see what else he can do. Go all out. Give us a taste of what we can expect in the season finale. Maybe next week, because it looks like Oliver's going up against him again next week. So we'll have to see on that. Ray is back. So that is really cool. And I really loved Ray in this episode. Ray was one of the highlights of season 3 for me. And I love Brendan Routh. I think he's a great actor. I loved Superman Returns. And he was also in Scott Pilgrim versus the World as the vegan. And a couple of other things, but those two pop in my head right now. And yeah, Brendan Routh was a great highlight of season 3 of Arrow. Even when it started not getting so great towards the end, Ray was still the highlights for me in season 3. And I really glad he was back, and he really fit the atmosphere in this episode. And I think that's what season 3 was doing wrong. It was going more darker, but these Ray moments in season 3 were the lighter parts of the episode, and it seems a little bit out of place when you think about it. Now, because the show has taken a little bit of a more lighter approach, Ray's moments fit in really nicely in the episode, and I really enjoyed that. I really thought Ray, definitely, it was a really nice welcome back, and he really suited this episode. I loved his interaction with Oliver when he saw him in his new getup for the first time. There were a lot of funny lines that escaped me right now, but I really enjoyed it. I even liked the little interaction with Diggle and Oliver in this episode. That was really cool too, because in the beginning of this season they were kind of like having their little issues over what happened at the end of season 3, and now in this episode it felt like old times again, like they're having a bottle of champagne and stuff, having a good talk like bros again. I really enjoyed that stuff. So guys, I'm going to give this episode an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a fantastic episode, another great episode. Arrow is definitely back. I'm enjoying everything that's going on. I can't wait for next week. I can't wait for the crossover. The crossover is going to be amazing. I don't know if you guys saw that picture yet of, the group shot of Flash, Arrow, Black Canary, Laurel, and Red Arrow, Thea, and Hawkman and Hawkgirl all together. Oh, and let's not forget Diggle. They were all there in one group shot. I thought that was really cool, and can't wait for that. So things are looking good. I can't wait. I hope you guys return next week watching my next Arrow video. I review every episode of Arrow and Flash. So if you love those two shows, definitely subscribe to my channel and see what I think. And comment below, guys. I like to know what other people think of the episode too, theories, whatnot. And I don't know. If I got anything wrong or if I missed anything, let me know. I'm always cool. So, and I also have a Twitter account where I tweet about, all that stuff too, and movies and other things. And so follow me at iCrazyDavy. And yeah, that's about it. So until next time, guys, take care.